For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record.
What's going on, YouTube? So just finished up at the gym. Now, before we get into today's workout, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the style of training that I was doing today and kind of give you guys an update on where I'm currently standing. So this morning weighed in at 170 pounds. So again, hit 170 2 days in a row. That's a good sign. I was hoping to weigh in a little bit lighter, maybe a little under 170, but 170 is fine. I know we're still headed in the right direction. I'll probably hit a lower weigh-in tomorrow or the following day. Hit a really good pull workout this morning, and with this workout it was focused primarily on high volume, high intensity, and pushing blood. So we're doing a lot of supersets. We're really just trying to focus on keeping the intensity extremely high, so keeping the rest period between 20 to 30 seconds maximum, and just supersetting a lot of exercises together in order to, again, keep that intensity high and continue pushing blood. Now, with this workout, it's definitely going to be a little bit different from what you guys may be used to, but I would highly recommend giving it a try and focus on the rest periods. Even if you don't do as many supersets, focus on keeping your rest time as low as possible. That's how you're going to keep that intensity high, and that's how you're going to push the most blood, is just continuing to pump the muscle. So yeah, let's jump into the workout now. But like I said, keep that in mind as we're keeping our rest period super low and we're trying to focus on pumping blood. So we're not going super heavy. We're keeping control of every single movement and all the weight as much as possible. And we're just forcing blood into the muscle, focusing on that pump. So let's jump into the workout commentary and I will see you guys after.
Alright everybody, welcome to the workout. So as I mentioned earlier, today is a pull workout and we're going to be focusing on doing a lot of supersets, high volume, high intensity, and keeping the rest period as low as possible. So regardless of whether you're doing supersets or not, ensure you keep your rest period around 30 seconds maximum here. That's going to keep the intensity really high, but another thing it's going to do is it's going to cause you to use a lot lighter weight than you might be used to. So give this a try if you guys haven't done this before, if this isn't how you normally train. Definitely recommend trying it out. It'll just kind of change things up and kind of shock your muscles into growing, breaking plateaus, and just kind of give you something fun and new to try. But stay tuned to the end of the workout as well, because that's where we'll have the screenshot of the entire workout available. Now, first movement and first superset we're doing, as you saw, was a bent over barbell row, and we're supersetting that with an incline dumbbell row. On the incline dumbbell row, you can see here we're going to be pushing the dumbbells as far forward as we can, as opposed to just going straight up and down. We're going to drive our hands and the dumbbells forward, and then when we're pulling back, we're going to pull them back towards our hips as opposed to just trying to pull them straight up. What this is going to do is it's going to allow us a greater range of motion, and it's going to recruit greater amounts of muscle fibers in the lower portion of the lat. So we're going to not only get a greater stretch at the bottom, but we're also going to activate the entirety of the lat as opposed to just the section right around the shoulder blade when you're going just straight up and down. What we're going to do with this one is we're going to do 4 total supersets of each movement, and we're going to do 12 to 15 reps of each movement per superset. So like I said, high intensity, high volume, really just banging them out. Keep the weight a little bit lighter so you can focus on that form. Once I finished that, then we moved into a neutral grip wide cable pull down. Hopefully that made sense. You can see here I've got basically that neutral grip lat pull down handle on, and we're going to be going for like 12 to 15 reps again, pumping them out, really focusing on slow, tight contractions. Now with this movement, we're not going to be doing a superset. We're just going to be doing about a 15 to 30 second rest between them. But a huge key to this movement is don't let your arms go to a stiff dead hang, or what I call a dead hang, at the top of the movement. Notice how I'm keeping a slight bend in my elbows. I'm keeping my lats and my scapula retracted. That's going to keep constant tension on the muscle. Again, 3 to 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps, and focus on keeping the rest period around 15 to 30 seconds, ideally around 20 seconds. After that, we're going to move into a one-arm cable row. So you can see I'm on the seated cable row, and I've got one hand only. We're using just a single handle. What we're gonna do is we're gonna basically go back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Basically, we're not gonna take any rest from one arm to the next. We're just gonna keep going, hit each arm 3 times for a total of 12 to 15 rows per arm. Switch to the next arm, row 12 to 15 times, switch back without taking any rest. You should only be resting however long it takes you to complete each arm. So hopefully that makes sense. And with this one, you're gonna be doing each arm, like I said, 3 times, 12 to 15 reps. Really focus on keeping your lower back straight or arched. I'm letting myself come forward a little bit, as you can see there, in order to stretch the lat out as much as possible. Another thing to focus on is your hand position. So notice my hand is coming from a neutral, palms facing each other position at the peak of the movement to where it's facing the ground as I'm letting it stretch out. That's gonna allow myself to get a greater range of motion and greater muscle activation on the lat through the entire range of motion. Now, once we finish that, then we're gonna move into some rack pulls. And with this one, this is a really crucial movement to developing that lower back thickness and upper back width. So one thing that a lot of people tend to do is they'll throw this in early on in their workout. They'll throw on a ton of weight, and you're just gonna go through the movement. You're gonna bang the reps out, and you're not gonna really even pay attention to your back. You notice here, I've only got 135 pounds on the bar, and I'm going super slow for this movement. I'm really focusing on keeping my lats contracted and my scapula retracted through the entire range of motion. And you can see that here. I've got my lats engaged the entire time while doing this slow range of motion. That's gonna help activate those lats and really force a lot of blood into them and encourage a lot of muscle growth. Now, another thing is the bar position. As you may have saw, you might have to rewind, but the bar was positioned just below my knees, maybe about 2 inches below my knees. Now, the racks themselves don't go that low. So what I had to do, as you guys saw, was I stacked 2 45-pound plates on top of each other in order to get the bar to the correct position. So with that one, you can use a bench, well, not necessarily bench, but you can use a step, plates, whatever your gym has, but make sure that the bar position is like 1 inch to 2 inches below your knees. That's going to allow you to engage your back better, and it's going to allow you to get the proper range of motion for a rack pull. And like I said, don't go crazy on the weight, focus on that form. Now, once we finished off with that, then we're gonna move into some biceps, and we're gonna start off with just a seated incline hammer curl, alternating. So you can see here, just one arm after the next. Once I start hitting failure, then I'm gonna just pump out a few more on one side. I did a few extra on my left side because I have a larger right side because I'm right-handed, so I'm right dominant. So I tend to do, when I'm working arms, a couple extra reps for my left side just to try and bring up my smaller arm, I guess you'd say, my smaller muscle group there, in order to try and balance things out a little bit. With those ones, we were doing 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps, and then I moved into a easy bar preacher curl, or an easy bar standing curl. On that one, just did 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Now, once we finished with that, then I moved into a triple set here, or a tri-set. So I started off with standard cable hammer curls, focusing on that kind of brachius and the wide or long head of the bicep. Then I just changed the angle and continued the movement once I started hitting failure, basically doing a mechanical drop set is what it's called. So without dropping the weight, I'm changing the angle of the resistance in order to make the movement a little bit easier once I hit failure. And then after this, I'm gonna completely drop the cables, and I'm gonna grab just a 25, 35-pound plate, and I'm gonna do a few more hammer curl style reps in order to work those same muscles and really push them past failing point and past fatiguing point. So with this one, like I said, 3 total sets, and with each movement, I was going to around 12 to 15 reps, or as many as I could possibly do for that set, just trying to burn and pump out the muscle as much as possible. Now, like I said, here is going to be the screenshot of the workout, so hopefully you guys can get this. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in just a second.
Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that quick little workout there. Now, I am home and I gotta get some chores done around the house, so I actually have to mow the lawn today. And the weather is so nice out that I'm gonna just take my shirt off and try and get a little bit of a tan. I'm not gonna put any sunscreen on or anything, because it shouldn't take too long. We'll see. I might end up making it take longer than I really need to, but I'm gonna get the lawn mowed, and then we're gonna get ready to head out tonight because I'm gonna be going and seeing my wife in a show. She is performing in The Sound of Music. She's Elsa. So if you guys know anything about Sound of Music, hopefully you know who she is. But that's gonna be tonight. Right now, I gotta get mowing, so let's go. Alright, now that that is finished, it is time to first take a shower. I gotta clean up. I am sweating like crazy, sticky, nasty, just ugh. Then I'm gonna eat some food, work on some videos, then we're gonna get ready to head to the show tonight. So let's go get cleaned up because, yeah, I just feel disgusting. Alright, what's going on guys? So I'm getting ready to head out for the night. Gonna go see my wife in The Sound of Music. She's gonna be performing tonight and I got a ticket, which reminds me I need to print it off before I leave, hopefully, unless I can pull it up on my phone. I'll double check in a second. But before I get going, I wanna show you guys kind of what I'm rocking. So I'm pretty much all Alpha Elite tonight. Got that white scoop neck on, super clean. Rocking the Invicta Sub Aqua watch here, as you guys can kind of see, maybe. So there we go. Yeah, love this thing. Some other random stuff, hair tie, and then I got the wine joggers on. I think it pairs pretty nice with the scoop. But overall, I think that's probably where I'm gonna call the vlog for tonight. So if I don't see you guys again tonight, I will see you in the morning. As always, if you guys made it this far, don't forget to smash that like button, definitely helps out. Subscribe for more videos coming at you all the time, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later, guys.